Hot take for me, I stay in the NBA, and the Golden State Warriors, they do not, I repeat, do not want to see the San Antonio Spurs in the playoffs. Look out, though, because Kawhi Leonard is an absolute closer. If you didn't see what he did tonight, hit a three-pointer on one end to put the Spurs up 2. Then on the other end, a huge block on James Harden. 39 points for Kawhi Leonard, a career high in regulation. And San Antonio showed, you want to go up and down, you want to score a lot of points, we can play like that. They won this game 112-110. Kawhi playing at an almost MVP level if you didn't have Westbrook and Harden just balling out this year. 4 straight games, over 30 points. And it's not just this game he's been clutch. If you saw what happened down the stretch in the New Orleans game, he had a key pick on Drew Holiday late in that game that sent it into overtime. Go back a few games ago to Indiana, where he just schooled Paul George, who's a solid defender in his own right, and hit the game winner to lift the Spurs to a win over the Indiana Pacers. So look out. San Antonio just might get that #1 seed. I'm sure the Warriors, they kind of feel somebody breathing down their neck, and that would be the San Antonio Spurs. So if the Spurs have home court advantage, the Warriors don't want to see San Antonio in the postseason, because those guys, they've got that tradition, they've got that experience with a Kawhi and a Tony Parker. Don't forget about TP. He can still ball. He had 19 tonight.
Yeah, and you mentioned Kawhi. It's an insane game, and I do think you mentioned Russ and James Harden being in the MVP caliber, but I mean, he should at least be in the discussion. He may not win MVP, but he should at least be in the discussion.
We were talking about Isaiah Thomas kind of not going to win, but here's a guy who is right there on that cusp.
For sure.
I think Kawhi, you could put him surpassed Isaiah Thomas at this point with the way that they've won 8 in a row. He's 30-plus in 4 straight games, the best two-way perimeter defender or two-way player in the NBA. He's definitely in the top 5, I think, alongside Russ, alongside Harden. LeBron has always got to be there, and guys like Isaiah Thomas, John Wall.
Put him in there.